And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Oh, boy. It's your favorite time of the week, everyone. The Lost Tapes.
Oh, hell yeah.
When you don't have to worry that we're here in the cold in a studio, freezing our nuts off on this Thursday, because we're not here. It's all smoke and mirrors, baby.
Oh, Wizard of Oz shit.
This is Monday segment.
Yeah. You don't even know where we are in time and space. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Step into the wormhole.
Oh, the Bonfire timeline. Comedy Central Radio.
It's an episode of Black Mirror.
No, I haven't got into Black Mirror yet.
It's great.
Everyone's saying it.
So great.
Peaky Blinders and Black Mirror.
Peaky Blinders I'll never watch.
I'll never watch you.
I'll never watch you. You know what we can watch? The Bonfire.
Oh, we can't watch it. We can listen. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Oakerson. Our last Lost Tapes was an entire episode dedicated to our new favorite comedian, Shonda Pierce. Shonda, sorry.
It's blacker than you think.
Oh, it is. Shonda.
Was that short for something, you think? Rashonda?
Or I think it was maybe for like Chandrafel. I don't know. But we didn't get all the way through her. We didn't get all the way through her. We didn't get all the way. Oh yeah. We didn't get all the way through the special because you have like a shit ton of notes. And then we're like, hey, when do we do this Lost Tapes? And we're like, let's just top off this Chandra Pierce thing.
Oh yeah. But let me go back to my notes.
Because where we ended was with, we jumped ahead to her having the gun in the insane laugh.
Hi, the gun. Oh, Lou, you're the best.
It's the second one that gets terrifying. I mean, if you woke up like, naked in a dirt pit and you couldn't see up and you're like, hello? And you just heard that.
I have a gun.
Yeah. The Soder Pierce crazy train.
The dead rat lives.
Keep the change, you filthy animal!
Like Home Alone. Oh, great job,
Lou. Lou, you're a genius.
God damn it, you're great. So anyways, jumping back into her Netflix special enough, which just made Jay and I so slack-jawed that there was fucking, this existed. But Jay went way deeper down the wormhole. And, I mean, you went full on, I didn't even know the ending that you say is a twist ending.
It's not a twist ending.
Okay.
There's no twist. It's just a little like, you're like, what? Did they do this for me just now? Was this a little add-on for me? So, and so the last thing we definitely talked about was listen back to it.
Her half-black granddaughter with her with an adopted daughter?
She's got I mean, it's a white girl who she hangs out with. Let's get back to that part where Christine, you have the time codes, right? Because I don't have them in my phone, actually. I think I just sent them to you only. Ooh, what was that?
Yeah, right? It's all over the mic. Oh, God.
Hey, everybody. What are you doing? I was just eating bacon.
That's the throw-up hour.
All right, so this is when we're introduced to the grandkid.
Yeah.
She is Nanny's girl. Before she was born, I met her mother, and we walked that little road together.
Pause it.
What does that mean?
It is completely cryptic. First of all, isn't Nessa a great name for a half-black, half-white kid?
Yeah, because it really is like, let's just chop the white off that. Let's chop
Janessa, it's something like that. She needed her to walk the road. Now pause it on this picture because this girl is not related to her.
No, and
they don't speak to her once in this documentary.
No interviews at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter to see the picture. Christina will put up the family photo.
She's tatted pretty good on the arm with what looks like some sort of a wraparound dragon. You notice she's got like a wraparound dragon, and then she has a little something also like below her bicep, which these are what I would describe as former junkie tattoos.
Yeah, or she's a mercenary, and she's one of the people that goes and hunts predator.
Yeah, you know when a lot of people got like a bunch of single little, like smaller tattoos?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, you're just a pin cushion because you're just trying to feel something because you're dead inside from junk.
What's up, dead veins?
So this is a girl who cleaned herself up. This is all speculation.
Yeah.
But I'd bet on it.
You know what? It's like you're calling it the way people at carnivals like guess weight, where you're like, you're probably going to be wrong, but more often than not, you're closer.
She's been, she's been plowed out by big black dicks, I appear, most of her life. Probably not a good relationship with her family is why she's let a crazy woman adopt her.
I'm gonna dress you up. You're my daughter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you feel like you're my daughter.
A woman whose daughter ran away, she's now taken in this girl and her half black child.
You're my baby, and I'm gonna stroke your hair, and I'm gonna feed you.
But
You belong to me now. I found her under a bridge.
I assumed this woman was at the end of her rope in life. And wanted to turn to Jesus, and then fucking Shonda swooped in.
Shonda was like,
I found this little girl as a lot lizard on I-95, circus stealing a bunch of truckers in the middle of a bathroom.
She knocked on my window, said she make me feel nice.
yeah.
I have no idea what the relationship is. It does not clear that up other than to just say what it says right here.
Rode a little road together and got to know each other, and she needed somebody around in her life at the time. And I certainly dreamed of having a little one around in my life at the time. I try to ask first. When your whole life's about you and just doing whatever you want to do, you got to stop and go, oh, wait a minute. I'm not mom and I'm not really grandmother. You know, I have to know that this is a privilege to be in this child's life, so I need to remember
I like the game
boundaries.
of like, I'll tell you everything I'm not to this kid.
Yeah.
I'm not her kindergarten teacher. I'm not the ice cream man. I'm not her landlord. What the fuck are you, Shonda?
Her local borrower. What?
Why bring up something so, you know what I mean? It's like when you're showing off your apartment to somebody and you open a closet, he goes, here's what I keep. He goes, that's a corpse I keep hanging up there. He goes, oh, come over here. He goes, I got an original Atari in the other room. He says, whoa.
Guys, sorry,
is
I'm
there
late.
a corpse in that closet? He goes, yeah.
Guys, sorry I'm late. I was doing drugs. What? Why would you say that? You go, what? Is it just supposed to say I'm late? Shonda gives every piece of information where you're almost like, hey, can I have a sidebar with you? Every time she says a piece of information, you're like, hey, I gotta talk to you about something. Who's the kid?
Yeah, why bring up, she does this with this and about her own daughter, which is coming up.
Yeah. I mean, it's
the most vague shit that, why would you bring it up? Because
that's why
the Lord hasn't resolved these issues for you.
We still got a couple on the back burner with Jesus. I'm still waiting to hear back about my daughter. It's kind of like...
He's busy. There's two sets of footprints right now saying, he ain't carrying me through this one yet.
No, this is me giving a piggyback ride to him.
But it is when it's. Oh, God. She's Emmy, by the way, she's Emmy nominated.
Oh my God, dude, she is.
She's the most awarded female comic.
We won't combined make as much money as her.
Oh, I don't ever think that. Because she's going after that money. She's going after that fucking go to church, give me your collection plate money. That is, you gotta be a real scumbag to get in that game.
If they find out she's doing some kind of like gross stuff to get the money, and it goes, but I take care of a half black child.
And they go, okay.
And they go, well, all right. That is
I bet
good.
she's amazing, but I'm saying like when you get into that like that dirty side of making money where you're gonna like, oh, I'm gonna go the religious route and just like Joel Osteen money.
Oh, wait.
Like that is
Christine, go back to that description that was right up there because it says something in there about a talk show that we are going to have to look up.
Aspiring Women?
Is that what it was called?
Yeah, on TLN.
Okay, yeah, co-hosting the talk show Aspiring Women on Total Living Network.
Is that like designing women with worse clothes?
Boy, and her first television special called This Ain't Prettyville. She really is hung up on that.
Dude, she really, those nuns fucked her up.
She's not PRTTY. I said I am SMART, and I went and cried.
I went and cried. She goes, now the real thing that happened is I sucked dick for years.
I went to a pretty dark hole there for a while till I found this young lady all tatted up with a half black kid.
She was caught in some netting of some sort, and I cut her out. And I said, you live with me, come inside.
Polestar.com's top selling live performers, dude.
But why can't she just, I mean, if she's doing something good, why can't she just be fully honest about what she's doing? Why can't she be like, I took this woman in who was addicted to drugs, who loved Jesus, or, you know, I got her in a Bible study and now I help her with her daughter. Like, she could be very, instead of being so vague and letting us come up with all these dark theories, she could just be honest and be like, hey, this lady was on drugs, I want to help her.
Right, because if it's not that, why don't you just say, like, Oh, I was at a coffee shop one day and I met a girl down on her luck, where she was my waitress at every day at this coffee shop.
That
and
makes me think you're hiding something when you make up a vagueness like that, where you're like, we walked that road together. It's like, so you guys what? Just sucked each other's pussies for a week?
Yeah, she's like, I met. I mean, there's definitely connotation of like lesbianism for sure here, possibly.
That's what I'm saying. And not in a homophobic way, in a very way of like, it's so vague, you make it sound, that's like how they used to talk about homosexual sex in the 50s, where they're like, we had a little dance together, and you're like, and I found out I wasn't into it. Dude, I was telling Vecchione this weekend about when on the show we were coming up with British ways to say you're gay. It's just adjectives and names. He's a real Dizzy Charles. And Vecchione was like, it really is bottomless. I'm like, dude, you can't. It's bottomless. Yeah. You cannot. Yeah. This is a real sticky Kevin.
He's a bit of a stinky Paul.
Yeah. He's a real bit of a confused Mark.
Oh, a slippery Nigel.
Yeah, slippery Nigel's a great.
My cousin's a slippery Nigel.
I don't think you understand. He's a little bit of a sleepy mountain. Oh, I said Mark already. That's why it fucked me up. Let's get back to Chandra Pierce, vaguely saying that she might be in a lesbian relationship.
I am learning until they ask for my opinion to stay out of it. And
she's like, they're also a pretty sweet tax write-off.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all are familiar with the state of Georgia's tax laws, but you take in a drifter and her kid, you're getting back 80% of what you make.
Now there's minorities involved, done deal.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to throw her to a top state school.
He goes, this little fucker's going to get on a scholarship.
I go, baby, you're half black gold.
Go jog. Just get fast. Just get fast.
How do you feel about pinning your hair back and running the 4x1?
Okay. I love you, Nash.
She's like, whatever, white lady.
No, we're awake. Oh, we're awake? Yeah.
Do you think she keeps them like that movie Room?
Yeah, she goes, time to play family now. Time to play family.
Yeah, the mom goes, okay, Chandra's coming down, okay? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Just look pretty and be happy. And we're so happy.
We're so happy.
I'm so, and do not bring up her actual daughter.
Nessa,
Mommy, why does she keep calling you a different name? Just please.
That's Mommy's name.
Please.
That's Mommy's name that's Mama's name when Nanny Chandra's around.
My name's Rachel, Mom. He goes, please, just be Nessa. Please, baby, please. It's time to play Nessa. It's time to play Nessa right now.
You're gonna be in trouble. You gotta be Nessa. Can you be strong for Mommy? Can you be strong for Mommy?
I'll try, Mama.
Hey, y'all ready to play family?
Put on your damn face, Nessa. Wink.
Okay, Nessa. I'll get you all the candy you want. We just gotta make it through today. That is dark.
I have a gun.
I mean,
it's mind-blowing because she doesn't fucking say what it is.
It gets darker because we haven't seen yet when she acknowledges her daughter.
Well, let's jump ahead.
She's got she was with her husband forever, who was a drunk, dead. Daughter.
I do love his
daughter leaves the family totally.
But his Obi-Wan Kenobi alcoholism where he's sitting there as a ghost with a beer can going, can you believe this bitch?
Oh, look at her go.
Yeah. He goes, she took in a drifter.
Sorry, Rachel Nessa. Whatever you want to call yourself.
Hell, whatever. My real daughter ain't gonna come around, don't worry.
Some of the aspects of my personality and the characteristics of who I am are great for my job. They're terrible for my personal life, and I have to rethink them and retrain them. I have to walk in a room and not be the life of the party. And there was a time in my life that I thought everybody's going to expect Shonda Pierce to walk into the room, and so I have to walk in the room like Shonda Pierce.
Look at him.
I hate when you start using different meanings of your name as your personalities, where they're like, I just want to go home and not be Dan Soder. And then I go in and I'm Dan Soder. It's such
can't turn it off.
It's such a pompous
Daniel.
Yeah, I just want to be. Hey, when I go home,
I can't wait to wear a robe in an interview and be like, yes, Big J Oakerson would say that. But
dude, that's like the
Jason Oakerson. Yeah. Not that person right there. I'm actually not even. I'm not even comfortable with a foul mouth going on. Swearing in my home?
What's fun is...
No, not that. That's the Big J experience. Sure. You want to go out there and give the people what they want, and I'll say, I'll say the C word. You know, all the way to MFs.
Oh, I like to leave my fee on set, but what's harder is leaving Dan Soder at the door. I cross that threshold and my kids want me to be dad and my wife just wants me to be her husband. I try to be, but sometimes Dan Soder follows me in the door. I can't help that.
He's become a part of me now.
I'm fused with him like a fat person in a pleather couch. It's a dangerously heavy person.
It's as if two personalities have woven together
Much
to
like
create one amazing quilt.
Are you familiar with Jeff Goldblum's The Fly? Do you remember when he's the strongest? That's like me. All right, let's go back to Shonda. Do you want to jump ahead? Oh, she's at CAA getting awards. Which means...
what's our, CAA would fucking step on my nostrils to get to this quicker.
Dude, you wouldn't be able to get to the receptionist if they didn't want you to. For Shonda? We got a problem with Shonda. Shonda says she doesn't like Big J. And they're like, I don't know who Big J is. She's like,
that's the team I like to play for.
Should we call Justin Edbrook and ask him about Shonda Pierce at CAA?
He won't say anything.
Huh?
He won't. He'll just be like, "Oh yeah, someone else has her." Not in like a shitty way.
I just want to hear like, is she like revered there?
He goes, "Oh, you mean the goose? Oh, the golden goose?"
Yeah, exactly.
Goes, oh, that bitch brings in money.
That's what I'm saying. You think?
Got those church dollars.
Yeah, he goes, "Oh man, yeah, there's 3 new Teslas in the parking lot because of her."
Should we try to get him?
He goes, "Oh, Shonda Bags? We call her Bags O' Money. Get her on the phone. You want to talk to her right now?" She's on a jet. She's flying to Israel. Clean some shit up.
I want to try to get him so bad on the phone and see if they know him. Should we do it?
Let's try to call him on the break.
I was going to say have Black Lou. I can have Black Lou call.
Okay,
show him the number.
Yeah, show him the number, have him call and tell him we want to, but until then, let's jump ahead to the next time code.
Yeah, what is the next time code?
Okay, standing ovation.
Yes!
Yay, yay!
Yay! Ice Cube! Shonda Pierce! Yay, yay!
I said, well, you need to take your glasses off and drive home. I feel very honored to have received.
By the way, that girl that's clapping doesn't make a dent on the dude right in front of her. Watch his face. Her punchline bounces off him like a bullet off Superman. He's just like, what? She goes,
you need to take your glasses off and drive home.
and he's like, what?
Believe in the Lord.
So accustomed to the grief that it's seeped into something called depression.
Oh, boy.
And that is when your biological functions just start failing you. And this brain chemistry just starts going topsy-turvy. And that is fixable. And you could go to a doctor. You can get great counseling. Talk therapy is incredible. Journaling is awesome. And sometimes, if it's in a really bad state, medicine is the alternative.
I mean, you're at a comedy show. Do you think in your audience you're going like, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Comedy rule of 3s. Depression, sadness. Anxiety. Jeez.
Oh, God.
Wow. Her writing's gotten different.
She goes,
you can do talk therapy, Jew therapy. That's where a Jewish guy just judges you.
By the way, we're at an hour. So far, the only jokes she's told is, quiet down, you're going to scare the Baptists.
Great.
Lost the husband. Perfect. In the mall.
I would almost say that is the
lost husband in the mall.
Signature bit.
And I may not be Pretty, but I'm definitely SMART.
And I definitely suck that DICK. Hey, when you ain't pretty, you gotta blow it. Hit it, DJ.
Because I can't spell either, but I'm really good at getting down with the D. Oh!
Def Jam Sandra.
I might not be PRTTY, but I am THICK. These brothers out here, I love them, but I mean, y'all gotta start eating the hoo-hay. Oh my God. It's like y'all ain't never touched a fresh basket of white bread. Oh, hell. I can mop up some of that beef stew. He's all knocking into me like, put down. And I'm like, smooth down, baby. I got a show tomorrow. Cut that shit, DJ. See, that's why men are tripping. Y'all are tripping because you think this name just gonna get yours. You gotta work for this punani. Girls, it's 2018. You paying your own bills. You got your own real hair. Make some noise in this place right now. Yeah. And then I say, if you're tired of these brothers walking up to you and ain't got no job, let me hear y'all. Hey. Oh, shit. I got a brother that's got a job and got your back 24/7. His name? Jesus, did you hear that shit? I said, lay off. I'm trying to get some sleep. You know I just got my hair did. What's up now?
All right, let's get, this is standing ovation.
Duck Dynasty joke also.
What?
Oh, Duck Dynasty
Forgetting
joke.
her Duck
That's
Dynasty.
crowd work, Jacob.
Well, this was
That's
right.
not a written bit.
Well, that's true. That was her working the crowd. That was her getting a little loose.
How dare you bring up crowd work to Jay?
That's so funny. That's funny. She goes, when she goes, Duck Dynasty guy. Oh yeah, I called him Duck Dynasty guy. He didn't, she goes, what are you doing? You're not even supposed to be here. Then she waits and goes, Grizzly Adams?
Yeah.
That was her big nail.
Yeah, and then she was like, you do? Yeah, she like stumbled into Duck Dynasty. She goes,
You look like one of them Duck Dynasty fellas anyway. I don't know. Collection plates going around.
He's there to kill her because she has a half black, not grandkid.
I heard a secret that you are harboring.
Harboring.
Lou just sent me an article where it says Shonda stands up to racism and mentions her black godson-in-law, and it's a Facebook post that she did. So if she is a black godson-in-law, maybe that girl has a black boyfriend and that's her goddaughter.
Just
now.
for the record, there's no such
That's
thing.
what it is?
She's the godmother of that child.
She's the godmother.
There's no such thing.
Of the lady, of the mom of Nessa.
The mom of Nessa, yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this for the record, and if I'm the only one who seemed to notice this or realize this at all, then okay. But there's no such thing as a son-in-law. There's no such thing as that. You don't become an in-law to something that's made up in church.
Yeah. You got, now, church rules, now she's part of your family.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is,
he's my god Neeson's third cousin.
I wouldn't even think it's the one she's got all the money. She's not the one doing that. It's the people that are like, you're my godmother-in-law. Give me your money.
Is that a thing now?
He goes, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. So anyways.
That's her black godson-in-law.
Yep.
He's like, hey, can Nessa stay with you guys for like a month?
So maybe he came, you think it's the kid's father? I mean, it could be, obviously. But it seems in this that like, first of all, again, I said, they never talk to the girl. I don't think they ever get to the girl. What is this?
This is the post.
From 2015, March 11th. Tonight,
I am so disturbed. First of all, I have to confess to you, I told a lie, a little one. I've asked for forgiveness, but I was so flabbergasted, so disgusted that I could not think of anything clever to say. Yes, me! That's how disturbed I was. Sitting at a restaurant in Ashland City called Sidelines.
I bet the food there is delicious.
I decided just to grab a bowl of chili and take it home, but there was a fella playing the guitar in the corner.
Oh,
so I decided to stay and eat. Three gentlemen were sitting. Three gentlemen were sitting in the booth next to me. I suppose they were from out of town because they were discussing the business for the next day. They took me in all holes.
Duck, water, tight, we call that down here.
I was just a greedy little girl.
No leaks. A little piggy.
I call that hungry hippo. I go, I'm gonna lay on it and y'all find the hole.
Daniel, is it? I noticed my butthole was empty.
Daryl, other brother Daryl.
Larry Daryl and Daryl fucker. She got gangbanged by Larry Daryl and Daryl. Should be drawn. That should be a cartoon.
One fella actually called his little boy to say goodnight on the phone, teased him a little about a girl he had a crush on at school. He punched his friend in the booth and started laughing at his son, telling him what kind of snack to take to his new girlfriend.
What?
And at first, I didn't catch on.
That's what I said. Her world only revolves around fat people.
Yeah.
Mainly because...
I gotta go bring a snack for my lady.
Dude, this gets weird.
Mainly because it's so long since I heard such blatant racism. When he hung up the phone, he noticed I was looking at them. He nodded and said, my boy 7 has a crush on a black girl at school. God, that's a first. I grinned and said, he sounds cute. Then,
what the hell does that mean?
I don't know.
Then he proceeded to tell his buddy every idiotic racist joke and knew the N-word more than I've heard in decades.
And I live in the South!
And I yell it every morning at my goddaughter. And it's my mantra word for my meditation. It's how I get chi.
Glancing at me periodically. I came out of character.
So you just come out of it because I feel like I don't want people to lose what she's saying.
I finally stood up and I leaned into his face and said, "Excuse me. My son-in-law is a tough guy just like you, but loves his kids so tender just like you. It's the cutest thing. He also served in the Marines. He's a brilliant man." And he was just smiling and thought I was so impressed with his manliness. I looked as sternly as I could and I said, "And he's black." And I walked out. I was shaking. The waiter noticed me leaving my food and asked if everything was okay. I told him I couldn't take the language in the booth next to me. Truth is, my son-in-law is white, but my godson-in-law is black. Shonda! Get it together. We're all people. We fuck, we're all pink. I am proud of him. He works hard to provide for his...
I love people thought that was actually in it. She's like, we're all pink? What?
I am proud of him. He works hard to provide for his family. He's extremely brave and smart.
All right. So, yeah, it just goes on.
And what's that? So her lie was that it's her godson-in-law?
Yeah. And then her conclusion was...
There's nothing that displays ignorance like racism to judge someone...
So great. You know her friends, too, they talked to her like, "That was so cool of you, Sean." I mean, you don't really feel like they're equal, though, do you?
She goes, "Chandra, I read what you wrote, and it seemed like you were like a fired-up squirrel coming out of nut, but honestly..."
Do they smell different?
She goes, "Does Nestledge touch your hair?" So there you go. Shonda, not racist.
Well, I never thought she was racist.
We never said she was racist.
Never thought she was racist at all.
Keeping her...
I just think she lives in a weird shroud of secrecy.
Yeah.
The only thing she seems to share is that she's always thought she was ugly.
Yeah.
And that her husband died from drinking himself to death.
Yeah.
Everything else is just like, and there's two girls here.
She goes, "My husband's dead. He was a drunkard. That girl, I think, lives downstairs. I don't know. It smells like burnt chemicals all the time."
Oh yeah.
There's shame in it, and there's nothing wrong with it. A lady told me...
Talking to a lady who clearly
This lady told me one time, "I don't think you should talk about taking antidepressants. That makes your faith look weak." I said, "Well, you need to take your glasses off and drive home." I feel very honored to have received their attention or a little accolade or a pat on the back. All those things feel good. But will it devastate me if I don't get that?
My favorite. Now, it's got nothing to do with what she says. If you go back there is a faction of her audience that actually can't stand up for a standing ovation.
Wait, where is it? Go through it.
Oh, you'll see.
There it is.
Booyah.
Yikes.
I mean, she's got a cane and a cart.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a hot chick in a wheelchair by the door.
No, there is not, Mark Norman. There is not a hot chick maybe in this building. Yeah.
She's cute.
I don't know. Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, that lady in the front row in the black and orange is
Listen,
cute.
there's fuckables. Your front row with Shonda Pierce, you are not fuckable simply because you will not fuck.
Yeah. Oh,
These girls don't go home and be like, "I'm going to knob you off while you watch the game."
Yeah. She goes, "Shonda says you need to talk to me more." Like,
yeah, exactly.
God damn it. You going to your church.
You're going to die one day and I'm going to be alone and I ain't even funny. I don't know how.
Yeah. I'm going to lose you. But not like I left you at the mall. That's a joke I heard. It's a really sad comedy show. You're going to die.
What's the next after the standing ovation?
Estrangement from daughter.
Oh, yeah. Let's take a little breaky poo. Dan Soder gonna be at Bananas in Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey, January 19th through the 20th. Yeah, Sean will be there laughing. January 19th and 20th. Get tickets for that and all of Dan's shows at dansoder.com.
And Big J, this Thursday through Saturday. Tonight through Saturday is at one of my favorite clubs in the world, the Comedy Mix in Vancouver. Go to bigjcomedy.com for tickets. And if you're in the Vancouver area, go see him. I love that. I love that room.
It's a great club. I like the hotel's right there on top of it. There's stuff.
Green room right in the back.
You can go. There's places to get food.
Yep. There's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff around. Comedy Mix in Vancouver, one of my favorite clubs.
Good gig. Just a bitch travel.
Fucking A.
It's a bitch travel.
Yeah, all right.
Follow us at Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and we will be right back after this break. It's the Lost Tapes.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Some of you are mad that you just got all that Garth.
No.
Most of you, you're just enjoying it.
No one's upset by what just happened there.
No one is.
Back it up, Lou. I want to hear the part again. How do we back it up to that part? Huh?
Sure. I can back it up.
Yeah.
It's the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder.
Shauna Pierce Day?
Shauna Pierce Day on the Lost Tapes. We're doing the volume 2. It's the volume 2. So we want to do country. We should go to a Garth concert.
You think?
Is he on tour, Christine?
You think he's still holding up?
He just was on tour.
Oh, here we go.
You just missed him.
Fuck. See the third verse?
Yeah.
Jay, the mysterious
She runs back down the hallway to the bedroom door. She reaches for the pistol kept in the dresser drawer. Tells the lady in the mirror he won't do this again because tonight will be the last time she'll wonder where he's been. Yeah! She puts him down?
Dude,
that's way darker.
That's why it's a Shauna Pierce song. Shauna.
I have a gun.
I got a gun. Because when I said let's play Thunder Rolls, I was like, yeah, it's about a lady killing her husband, and you're like, no, it's not. And I was like, am I wrong?
It's about a dude cheating.
Yeah, and it is about a dude cheating. But then there's the secret third verse, the secret scrolls of Garth Brooks.
And the Thunder Rolls.
And the Thunder Rolls.
He married Garth Brooks?
Yeah, Trisha Yearwood, man.
Currently?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
You think he's cheated ever?
Yeah, I know for a fact he has.
Well, you fucked him?
Really? You fucked Garth Brooks? He's like, nah. I goes, my sister did, I watched.
He goes, Lou, I'm going to tell you something kind of gross. I like to fuck men that aren't into it.
Why's your brother here?
Does he just want to watch?
Is he just going to sit there and eat chips, smoking Marlboro Lights?
Because it smells like gin.
Ooh, that's a nice throw blanket.
Is that a Kiki car?
Why is there an ashtray on it? That's a pretty expensive blanket.
I will say Garth Brooks is in one of my favorite SNL sketches of all time with the devil. Yeah, the devil.
Do you love that
songs.
one? I just watched it recently.
Weekends, I look for the weekends. It's so silly.
It is, yeah, where the devil comes and
damn it.
He'll give him a song that'll make him famous.
It's perfect Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Because it's just like...
And it's so over, the makeup's so over the top.
So over the top, and he gets so frustrated during the sketch where he's like, damn it, it's gonna come to me. That shit makes me laugh really hard every time I watch it. After 12 years of marriage, what does he call her, Christine?
Queen.
Oh.
He calls her Queen?
Yes, Queen!
Oh, what a southern dweeb.
Hi, Queen. That's my Queen.
Hey, Queen.
She goes, yes.
You fetch me a Schlitz.
She goes, yes, queer.
I goes, Queen, I noticed that the floor wasn't mopped when I got home.
Excuse me, Queen, I noticed that there's still a pot of used mac and cheese in the sink.
He calls her Queen, but it's always sarcastic. Goes, I'm sorry to bother you, Queen, but if you wouldn't mind coming out of your perch for a second and maybe come down here and cook a hot meal for your husband's been on the road.
Oh, Miss Queen, this Miss Majesty, I'm sorry.
Your Highness.
Oh,
I hate to interrupt.
I forgot, I know you were on tour. Was your tour as big as mine? I don't think, but you are the Queen.
If you just said name 50 women in country music, first of all, I couldn't. Second, Trisha Yearwood would have, just a name I've just forgotten over the years.
I would have.
She married him and got buried.
You think?
Yeah. You think her career's still kicking?
I mean, I don't really know country.
Now it's Faith Hill and, what's her name?
Yeah, Mark.
Waiting all day for Sunday night.
She doesn't even do that anymore. Now that's
Carrie Underwood?
Carrie Underwood, that song bugs me the most. It bugs me more than the brain damage that the players are suffering.
Oh, it is so lame. Like,
it's so lame.
Again, it makes you feel like you shouldn't like football because it's like an episode of
Housewives.
Like something on Spike TV where it's like, girls in bikinis firing guns.
Welcome to Extreme Fest. It was
yeah, exactly. Ski-doos and ramps.
We're gonna flip motorcycles and give black dudes brain damage.
Hot chicks wearing teeny tiny bikinis.
Girls, dudes. It's football. But we talked about it on old Bonfire, but the Hank Williams Junior ones were awesome because they were like perfectly corny.
Oh, it's a fat guy with a beard.
Yeah. And it's just like people drinking fake beer on a couch on a football field, and they're like, cause it's the Jets and the Vikings on Monday night.
Yeah, now there's like two gay black guys like carrying someone around.
It's time for a showdown.
And
the Seahawks hitting down on the Redskins tonight.
And all the players do the half excited run into walk. where they go like, all right, and then they run and turn into like 15 million light particles. And you're like, hey, is someone doing LSD? Is a gay guy doing LSD when they're writing this? He's like, so then Carrie Underwood watches, but then Larry Fitzgerald's there, and she throws energy through her singing at his hands. And what does he do? Catches it into a million light bulbs.
Dude, when they halftime show stuff like that, and they have like Madonna dancers with those like big fat dick cod pieces, like doing those weird stuff with her, and it's like you have some guy up there like double fisting beers, and they stop selling at the third quarter. He's like, what the fuck is this?
He goes, dude, I just spent all of my third quarter money legitimately on sausage and beer, and I have no clue what I'm at. Is this it? Is this the Monday Night Football song?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this
is Hank Williams, though.
Yeah.
I read he's coming back.
Can you find the new one?
He is back.
What?
Wait, Black Lou, is this information you've heard for sure? Hank Williams is coming back from Monday Night Football?
Didn't he call Obama the N-word?
Yeah, no, he said he compared him to Hitler. So
oh, fun. Oh, fun. That's so funny.
Because he called him N-word, he compared him to Hitler. He called him N-word Hitler.
He substituted the N-word for Adolf, and you're like, whoa! Yeah, why do I remember the song being different?
Because they changed it over the years. He did several versions of it.
I said, are you ready?
Yeah.
It's the Bears.
It's all Monday night. Dude, I told you that never gets old.
Because it's the Rams and the Saints here. It's Monday night. The Chiefs and the Jaguars on Monday night.
But that's why the new one sucks so bad, because it's like, my friends are here and we're all having fun.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
I think this is the new one. It's
Stop
like
telling me to shut up. Football's for the girls now. Football's for the girls now.
You're like, stop telling me to shut up.
Yeah.
We're talking about Nathan's birthday party.
Yeah.
I don't have to watch. I can just sit here because it's Sunday night and you've had the living room all day. You went to church.
The song's just about how we should let the wives have the living room for the day.
I brought you chips for you and your dumb friends.
Yeah. What is this?
It's a new one. Featuring Jason Derulo.
Oh, I was hoping for Jason Derulo to get involved.
No.
Oh, no, yes, you're right. I've seen this. I have seen this.
No, they team tend it?
No, yeah, it's like, who comes out? It's like,
in Florida, Georgia line.
Florida, Georgia line, right. And Jason Derulo. What the fuck, man?
Hold on.
Yeah! I mean, that means there's a meeting of someone going, guys, the opening song's not making enough different kinds of people happy.
No, it's not. It's you know what it is? It's some cheese dick going, guys, I was just on the phone with Epic Records. What if I told you that we got Florida Drumline? What are their names?
Florida, Georgia line?
Florida, Georgia line. And Jason Derulo. Mark, I'm going to tell you this right now. That's genius. Hank Williams is legitimate discount. After he called Obama Hitler, I think we can get him from 5 cents on the dollar.
We're going to pay Derulo a little bit more to show up.
He goes, Derulo's going to be the money guy, but Hank Williams will give him a bottle of hooch and he'll fuck off.
I mean, how much does he definitely hate doing that?
I don't think he's just happy to work again, dude.
Hank Williams?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, they'll give him the money, I know, but I mean, like...
Hank Williams just wants to work, man.
Of course, but I mean, it's gotta be ridiculous. Do you know what I mean?
He goes, I wrote this song in 1977, drunk at a Motel 6.
Yeah. He goes, it's the middle of a Guns N' Roses concert. Axl Rose goes,
welcome 21 Savage!
Yeah.
Are you ready? You know where you are?
I know I am, motherfucker.
Jake Paul!
Oh, here's the Sunday Night Football theme with Carrie Underwood.
Neutered football.
Can you please keep it down? I'm planning a shower.
Babe, seriously, you left the refrigerator open?
Take us out.
One of your dumb friends left the toilet seat up, and they peed all over the seat, and they did not wipe it up.
Your friend keeps blocking me in the driveway.
I know it's on TV, but can't you put it on the pausey thing or something?
Oh, Patrick Willis is a Niner. This is old. Just breaking my heart over here.
And they made, by the way, they've made the song so much longer.
Yeah, they made it a fucking 7-minute epic song.
It's so ridiculous. Oh, we get so derailed. We have to get back to Shonda Pierce.
Hey, Jack, it's a fat comedy in church. I have a good My husband's dead. I'm making money only for myself. My daughter ran away and I found her with a kid. I got a black guy shot and I don't know what to do.
What is this? There's a Thursday theme song? Play this shit.
Thursday night. Just clap your hands and stomp your feet and sing it.
Oh, stop it. Remember back in the 80s when, like, there were still football players that still had off-season jobs if they were, like, left guards?
Why are the songs now, they're all sang by guys and girls who are both the same exact size? A bunch of tiny men singing about football in dress clothes?
That was Roger Goodell's. Goodell's just on ayahuasca, and he goes, everyone's the same size. Everyone sings about football. Everyone. Guys, what if I told you we make an approachable NFL?
I mean, really just queef it up as much as possible.
That's why I get so upset, because it's like they're inviting these people in who are going like, football's disgusting. Like, they invite them in, but then they're like, it's disgusting. They're getting brain damage. It's like, yeah, we all know that.
I know, then they have to bring in these killers and go, now, cause they keep doing these cutaways to them, like, now act like you're lip singing the song. Now you act like you're, air guitar.
All right, Deshaun, we're gonna need you to sing right at the camera. Can you do like a cool violin? Oh, we got a violin part. That's gonna be great.
I mean, these guys are killers.
Yeah.
They need to be in the mindset of fucking animals on that field.
Dude, that's why I love that.
Then they have them go out there and like air guitar. I mean, it's so, what are you doing to these guys?
Yeah, Neil Brennan has a great joke on Three Mics where he talks about like football players hitting their wives, and he's like, is he a monster, or did he just football at the wrong time? And you're like, that's exactly right. Like, these guys are told all day just to fucking destroy the person in front of them, and then they're like, cool, can you do a jump kick? And he's like, hey, Jack, it's a fat cut. How does he not know how to jump kick? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm used to reading downhill tosses and just fucking beating the fuck out of a fullback.
Sorry, I try to hospitalize a person every week.
Yeah. I mean, I tell everyone that it's all about sportsmanship, but if I could have it my way, I'd be snapping vertebrae every Sunday.
It's so funny too. With like football, they're going to keep dialing it back and the safety and all stuff. I know, but it's just,
you know, what's the only answer they don't want to hear?
When the information's out there, this is my argument. I don't think I would let my son, if I ever had a son, play football. But that said, I believe in the idea that if you want to, you know the information now, you know what you're up against, you know what you could possibly get, what could possibly happen. I mean, you want to go play, man, go play.
Yeah, I really think it is one of those things where, if you want to play football, play football.
Play football.
Even if I had a kid, I don't think I would want him to play football, but if he was like, Dad, I really want to play football, I'd be like, okay, cool. I read one article.
The problem is putting kids in it. That's the problem. It's like,
they say that it's
gotta be the parents' decision.
It was that Rolling Stone article that they did a couple of years ago that was like this really in-depth look at the CTE, like the first CTE science, and they're saying the brain doesn't fully, like, you can't take a hit before 14 without it doing like a lot of damage. And I was like, shit, I started playing when I was 10. no wonder I almost black out when I get out of the shower. Dude, I got rocked. I was on my middle school football team, we were 1-23 for 3 seasons combined, 8 seasons a game.
Wasn't there like 100?
Yep, 116-0.
Oh.
When I was in 6th grade.
You were on defense.
I mean, we were on defense most of the time. I was on both sides of the ball, and we just got the shit kicked out of us.
What were you, tight end?
No, I played the line. My football
offensive line?
Yeah, my coach knew. I was tall and skinny, like, put me at center. That fat idiot.
Every time you talk about playing offensive line, we can show the picture of you on the log.
Yeah.
Your picture.
No, I didn't play. I played
sexy O-line.
That was in high school. I didn't play.
When you were a little kid.
Yeah, when I was little. When I got to high school, I played linebacker. I wasn't going to play offensive line. I was fucking tall and skinny.
No way.
So just a picture of you screaming into the couch.
Yeah. Yeah, there was, but But playing football, I think, listen, man, you want to make it safe? You want to help with head injuries? Fucking take away helmets.
Take away the helmets?
Yeah. Shorten the pads. Fucking make it like Aussie rules football.
Wait, what?
Or like remove the face masks. What if we took face masks off? Guys wouldn't be fucking jumping into it.
Well, I don't understand. Oh, you're saying to protect their faces.
They won't fucking spear themselves in there.
Oh. Oh man, I don't know. I think it'd be way worse without helmets. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I think it's just crazy enough to worse.
I didn't realize there's a hardline stance on that. You're like,
I do.
Gotta get rid of these helmets. I don't know if I've even heard that be an explanation of what we need to do. Before. He goes, we need more like, helmets that are better. And all those things. He's like, no. Get rid of them.
I go, what is this?
How about if I was tell you,
Jay,
get rid of them all together?
That's what I was gonna say. We take the helmets off. What? I want you to take the helmet.
Take the face masks off.
You want me to switch them? Look at this. Kids just getting stuck.
Love it.
Yeah, well, there's something that's like these hits are just as hard on them as adults hit.
Well,
hits
no, I mean,
on
on that fucking kid who's on the ground shaking it is.
Oh, dude.
But the other kids' parents love them.
Yeah, the old gap assignment. I used to fucking hit for food. No, I didn't. I got jacked so many times in hitting drills.
That's your friend Kyle. Kill him.
Oh, there it is. I mean, the guy blocking is kind of weak.
Wow, the guy blocking. That was a bad block.
That was a terrible block.
He should be embarrassed. He was a big kid, too.
That kid's B-team. Fuck out of here.
Let's go, jump back into Shonda.
Shonda.
A few more things to get to on this.
Goddamn right we do. Oh, I'm sorry. I said GD.
I'm not sure that we set her up correctly yesterday. Can you explain who she is?
Sure. Shonda, we did a little bit, I think, early on, but like, I found her in the new releases of Netflix.
I found her
on a little bayou, sitting there on a log. I saw a new comedy special, so I clicked it, like, what is this? Immediately taken back by how ridiculous everything about it was. Just that Netflix had a Christian comedy special. I've never seen that before.
And then we dived in hard last week on the Lost Tapes.
And then so I brought it here and started going through. I time coded it so we could know the bullet points, the important points of this.
Yeah.
Although I'd recommend if you're at home, watch the whole thing. It is magical.
And then we've been working our way through it.
And there's still a surprise or two in store for you. Here. Christine, where did we leave off last time?
We are...
I remember standing ovation.
Standing ovation.
Devastate me if I don't get
standing ovation except for the few people that can't pull it off.
One day I'm going to be able to stand up for Shonda.
She's like,
I loved it just as much. Just my legs don't work. Turns out those years of eating Twinkies was bad. I want to, but my feet are falling off.
I go,
it's Tinglesville south of my shins.
So the next thing we have is her estrangement from daughter.
Yes.
I just want to keep diving deeper and deeper. I want to spelunk into Shonda.
There's something online about why this daughter's not around. I know it.
You'd think.
Go ahead.
And I looked in the mirror, and there it was.
My dick.
I am the miracle. I'm surprised I'm still here.
Could you imagine having to get somewhat emotional? That's what I give like stage actors credit for.
Yeah.
Like you have to get somewhat emotional on every show where you're like, and then I realized my voices. Where are my voices?
They're all branches. Branches of the same tree. Oh God!
I looked in.
Oh boy!
And I looked in the mirror, and what I saw was me staring back. Yeah, it's like, get the fuck out of here.
I was saying, could you imagine if can you imagine if you smoked a joint and we were like, you want to go check out this comedy show? And you went and she's like, and I learned that day you are beautiful no matter what. You're like, what the fuck is this, man?
Why is she giving me pill advice?
Where's Tommy? Went to go get beers like 20 minutes ago.
Did he leave us here? This is so mean. This is like when they Zima someone.
That's just you get young kids high and send them into a Shonda Pierce concert. Yeah. So it's like a dick move that the seniors do to a freshman.
Yeah, you go like this.
Oh, we get them ripped and set them loose in the Shonda Pierce concert.
Later in life, you're all, hey man, you want to smoke this joint? Nah, man, I don't smoke weed. Why? What happened? When I was a teenager, my friend's older brother got us real high and left us Shonda Pierce.
The Shonda Pierce show. I mean, she's RIPA's /1 touring comic of all time.
And she is SMART and RICH.
It was, I don't think she's necessarily PRETTY, but she's at one point of her life pretty FUCKABLE.
She goes, oh, you know what makes me PERTTY is the fact that I get PAID? Suck my clit. I'm Shonda Pierce. Who got the biggest meat curtains in the room? Big dog gotta eat.
She spreads them open. She spreads them open. Look at that stingray right there.
Oh my God. Yeah, you look like you're in shallow waters in Florida. But you are not. That ain't the Gulf of Mexico, honey.
I think the estrangement from my daughter broke something in me.
Yeah. My gag reflex. I mean, I could go balls deep on the first shot. I'll breathe in pubes through my nose all day. You think I'm scared of having an SOS shut my nose? I'll go Bugs Bunny tooth in some guy's bush. Call me Pac-Man. No. Give me 3 chomps, I'll swallow anything. I'm like a Komodo dragon. Oh, down at the new bar, they're calling me Tremors. They say she just takes it one gulp.
It was devastating, still is. When
your mouth
that very flesh and blood connection to your very
she didn't like making out very much.
Tweet that picture, please.
I still kiss my dad on the mouth.
Open mouth. I've seen it.
Yeah,
it's pretty hot. They let me watch till it gets serious.
Some families just lip kiss.
Jay, you mind giving us a second here?
He puts his hand on the back of her pants and looks over her shoulder at me. He's like, come on, dude. And I'm like, yeah, I'm out. She's hanging on the back of her pants. Goes, come on, bro. I'm like, yeah, all right, I'm out.
Hey, bud, I'm not trying to drip dryer here. Can you take off for a second?
He goes, yeah, that's cool. Hey, thanks for letting us crash, by the way.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us stay.
You got it, Mr. Evans. I'll be right outside. You know what? I'm going to go rip a Black and Mild. I'll be right back.
Love you guys.
Oh, don't even bring them up. We haven't talked to them so long.
Ciao, baby.
Ciao, Julia.
Ciao, baby.
Let's go full throttle.
Oh, baby. I want to make you a chair rail. I want to put you in some crown molding.
I'm telling you right now, what I want to do is redo your floors. I want to sandblast them. I want to finish them. I feel like we can really grout this whole entire place.
I looked through your phone pictures and saw that you have hardwood floors where I would probably prefer to be more of a Pergo person myself. I'd be happy to come lay that Pergo down for you.
I think, maybe you do a wood interior for your kitchen. It makes it more of a homely look. I love you.
They make light sockets now that also have USB ports in them.
I noticed your room gets very damp and hot at night. I would like to install a ceiling fan while you're asleep. You don't even have to know I was there, just like most nights.
Now, you do not have to go with this, but if you are feeling froggy, I could put in a whole HVAC system.
Yeah, how you feel about central cooling? Julia, that's what I want to do to you.
Julia, that's what I'm going to do to you.
Full throttle. Full throttle.
Full throttle. I'm going to redesign your whole body. I'm going to put your tits where your ass was and your ass and your feet.
You're going to be the bride of Frankenstein when I'm done with you.
Everything you see. I'm going to make your mouth go right to your belly button.
Maybe. Julia, I want to make you look like a Picasso.
Julia. When I'm done, you're going to look like a Salvador Dali painting. That's what I could bring the table to you.
That means I'm going to melt your face. I'm going to melt your face with my love. Mwah. Mwah.
Mwah. Ciao, baby.
Ciao, baby.
Ciao, baby.
Let's go back.
Ciao, baby.
Walks away from you and doesn't ever want to talk to you or see you again.
What are you, Gary Soder? Yeah, she's on the other foot, Shonda. I know how that feels. Imagine if it's your parent.
Daughter, she does not explain.
No, she just talks and...
She just says she's walked away and never wants to see you again. And anyhow, I'll be at Tampa Improv next Thursday.
You can see me at Chuckles in...
Hell no, dude. She's playing arenas now.
that very flesh and blood connection to your very being walks away from you and doesn't ever want to talk to you or see you again. That is the ultimate rejection.
I don't know. I didn't get New Faces in 2010. That kind of stung.
Oh my God. It wouldn't be great if you get a hold of her daughter and it's like, why did you, walk away and leave your mom forever? She goes, she's ugly.
Yeah, she goes, she's not too PRTTY.
Did you ever hear her laugh? She carries a gun.
Yeah. She goes, that woman is full tilt nuts.
She started moving in biracial babies.
She goes, oh, you mean the room I used to stay in at home but now belongs to some drifter and her child? She goes, yeah, no, her panic room that she made for that fucking the heroin jockey.
You think she keeps them prisoners? She goes, all right, the camera crews are coming today.
We were saying that basically, goddamn, it was great.
Rejection outside of that, it ain't nothing.
So, if you're directing, you go, so why don't you talk to your daughter? She goes, Adam will not answer that question. She goes, I stole some of her bits. You talk to her daughter, she goes, yeah, you know the whole, I didn't leave him anywhere? I wrote that at his funeral. I closed with that at his funeral.
It was huge. It was my closure forever. She knew that.
She knew that. I was closing with that at his funeral, at his wake. At his pension plan.
My mom Mencia'd me. I had to walk on it.
Oh, you mean Shonda Mencia? I don't talk to her. She's got a different last name than me. I'm Pierce.
And if she ever sees this, I certainly don't want to hurt her feelings. I have made such peace with that. I made great peace. Do I still tear up about it? Oh, you better believe it. When it's close to her birthday, or I know my grandchildren are having a birthday, or, you know.
But the grandkids can't see her? And the daughter's, what did she do?
Dude, that's crazy. The whole you can never see my kids thing usually means something real fucked up.
Your grandmother's alive and you can never see her, and she's not a drug addict.
She's a fucking multi-millionaire.
I don't know if she's a drug addict or an alcoholic, but I'm saying she's definitely not a loser bum who wouldn't take care of them in some way.
The thing that I found the only thing that I've been able to find about it is that her daughter was upset that her mom's priority was always being on the road and traveling when she was growing up, and she wasn't
over it.
I'm
on Shonda's side.
To her.
Suck a dick.
Suck a dick. Your mom's a fucking millionaire. I hate that. You weren't there.
Yeah, why would you?
They were earning, motherfucker.
That's it.
Earning.
Funny. Gotta make that money, man.
Gotta make that money. I'm on Shonda's side. I'll say this. Might shit on her jokes, might shit on her act. Hell, might shit on everything about her. Respect her as a comedian that she's on that road fucking working those road dates. And you can catch her at the Holy Episcopal.
I've had to not be able to turn down good money and missed Isabella's the day of her birthday and had to do something when I got back from the road for her birthday.
Yeah, this is part of it.
Sucks.
But this is where it gets we
are speculating a bit. I mean, you read that thing, but we don't know what that means. It could be something.
She goes, I was beaten without mercy for 15 years ago. Oh, you don't talk to her.
Maybe she sat by and the drunk dad did something.
Theories. Is this another Bonfire Shonda Pierce theory? All right, let's keep going.
You lose that. All other rejection in your life, every other rejection in your life means very little.
Again.
Hey, you fat pig.
Whatever. My daughter don't talk to me. You think that hurt? You're throwing pebbles at a tank. My daughter does not acknowledge my existence. Come with something harder, you bitch. Better swing a bigger bat than that, queerbo. Oh, get out of here. I'll stomp you in your tiny pussy.
So it breaks something in you.
Yeah.
Now what's great
Your heart?
is God redeems that.
And he killed my husband.
Yikes.
And she suffered. She goes, and she suffered. She made her suffer. I was on the road.
Now, if you're wondering, when I was younger, I used to be Willie Ames.
Dude. You gotta take a picture of that. Also,
I was the greatest American heroes, William Cat.
Oh, dear.
And my husband was a young Jimmy Spitz.
I mean, she was so curly haired. They're showing a picture of her from like the 70s, I guess, or 80s.
God damn it, Jay. You just fucking nailed it. You just fucking nailed it. Believe it.
I can't believe it happened to me.
Dude, that looked so much.
I can't believe it myself. Suddenly I'm up on top of the world. It should have been somebody else. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Can you guys hear Christine's pussy drying up? No way, oh no way. Christine doesn't even know what the hell this is. This is all of our disconnect in our ages, our age difference. Christine, greatest American hero? Nothing on that.
Nothing.
William Catt. Falls on deaf ears there. By the way, almost put Jacob in the hospital with laughter.
That was a real home run for me, too.
Black Lou, nothing on that.
But I'll tell you this. One reason I know it, because of Seinfeld, then back, I learned about the show. Backwards.
Oh, really?
Through Seinfeld.
They talk about the greatest American hero?
Well, it's Costanza. George does that as his answering machine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. William Catt.
Yeah, but
he was also the guy who was trying to be nice to Carrie.
Yeah.
And Carrie was trying, but they fucking made it look like, it looked very bad for him because he got knocked out right away, and she was like, oh, you set me up too. And he died right in the fire. Spoiler alert, she kills everybody.
No! At the dance?
At the dance.
Oh, I thought she was going to wait till graduation.
That's the one where she has her period and ruins her life?
God.
Yeah, that was the first Columbine. Yeah. Some say Carrie was the first Columbine.
Yeah, she Columbined him with her mind.
Yeah, great scene though. The shower scene in Carrie when you were a kid was fucking great. Because all the girls were like good, like 70s big tit, like bra bodies, and Sissy Spacek fully pussy out naked. Crazy.
But
was never very PRCTY. I actually think Sissy Spacek has gotten like prettier as she got older.
Yes,
weirdly.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She looks like a very distinguished woman that I would like to bed.
Oh, there it is. Sissy Spacek.
Yeah, no, she didn't fuck around, man. Full beef. Yeah.
It's her screaming.
Oh, man. Do we wait for tomorrow for the big review? We have to.
Yeah.
What's the next mark, Christine? Is it the surprise?
It's the surprise, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That's good radio.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. You mean a tease?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it after break.
Okay. All right. We'll be right back, everybody.
Lou, go get your cigarette. Go.
It's the Lost Tapes. It's the Bonfire.
Goddamn right.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
You thought you put me 6 feet under when you gave me that 175 of Martin's vodka.
Where am I right now? I'm haunting you, drinking a Schlitz.
Ever have a husband? I didn't leave him. He's a ghost. He's on the other side. He's on me now. I have a proton gun.
Female Ghostbusters with Shonda Pierce. I'm down with that. Oh, there she is.
She could be the Ernie Hudson to any fucking foursome I put together.
I've seen the things that'll turn you Baptist.
It's the Bonfire Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Oakerson. And this is the second Lost Tapes we've dedicated to Christian comedian Shonda Pierce. Not only a Christian comedian, RIAA's top-selling comedian of all time. That is straight motherfucking numbers.
I'd like to know how everybody, I feel like people are enjoying the sagas, because this week we gave them all they could handle as far as sagas go.
Well, I'll tell you this.
I mean, you're coming now off of 3 straight days.
Of Fell Dog.
Of Fell Dog. And speaking because of our weird Terminator timelines.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're done yet.
Oh, I don't think we are.
I don't know if we're finished.
I'll tell you this.
I don't know if we finished yesterday.
I can't tell you what happened yesterday. I can only tell you what's going to happen in the future. And that movie will come back up.
Oh, for sure.
That's for goddamn sure.
All of our ideas.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, like what I love about Lost Tapes is just diving into one thing and then just kind of absolutely rolling around in the shit of it.
Absolutely.
But Sarah McPants was tweeting out, what was it, Tuesday, about Voyeur. And it's like, McPants, don't worry.
We're getting there, McPants.
I'm going to go time code that shit and we're going to get into it. The parallels that Voyeur runs with my life is insane.
I'm very excited.
I am almost 70% positive that man watched my mom fuck at one point in the 90s.
Yeah, more than likely. Buzz was getting up in there.
Nah, Dennis.
Dennis was more of a motel guy?
Fuck you, Dennis! This is you, Dennis!
Dennis was more of a motel guy, you think?
That's a companion piece that we should do. The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia.
Did you, did your mom come home late sometimes when she was dating and shit?
Yeah.
From a date?
Yeah.
A little ruffled up, maybe?
I never saw it because I was always upstairs, but I'd see the car pull up.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about you? She was young. She was 19 and a student, right?
Mm-hmm. My mom. No, she wasn't. Well, she became a student. No, she became a student in her late 20s.
Okay.
No, she was young. She was 19 and, worked at like drugstores and shit.
It's just so funny.
Like a convenience store employee. And then she managed a tuxedo rental place, Smalls Formal Wear.
What?
Forever. That's why I was a little boy model. I was a little ring bearer.
Dude, where are those pictures?
Somewhere.
Are
we had them at one point.
Fucking kidding me?
No, when I was a little model.
Dude, how did you not tell me that you were a child model?
You had to have heard this.
Jay, I've known you for fucking 10 years.
Yeah.
I've never heard this before.
Oh, the first time I ever did my first show, guy put his hand on my shoulder and was like, "You want to be in the boys club, right?"
Oh.
No, my mom worked at this company and
he was your Marty? He goes, I'm gonna go fuck in the bathroom.
I have to go suck this guy off real quick. But I was a little, I used to have, me and a little girl would have to walk the runway and I'd have to open the tuxedo side and do that. Give a little spin around and walk back.
From the fall collection, it's Jason and Miranda. These two are showing the new looks that you can put your ring bearer in from Small's Tuxedo World. My mom, it's so funny, man, because my mom obviously doesn't listen to the show. She doesn't give a shit. Like, I've sent her clips before and we've talked about her and she's like, that's funny. She's like, she's got a good sense of humor about it.
Oh yeah, my mom too. My mom doesn't give a shit. Well, that's why I said when you asked about my mom in that capacity.
Yeah.
And coming home late, not coming home late where I was by myself because she linked up with Joe when I was 11. So there wasn't a lot of being home by myself. At that point, she was with Joe the entire time then. But before that, when my mom was, I think, bedding down a few cops.
Yeah.
I remember
Badge Bunny.
Yeah. The thing I would remember is waking up. The two memories I have of the cops at all, and it's because I had to go backwards.
Did you ever,
I didn't put it fully together.
Quick question before we get into the story. Could it have been a male erotic dancer dressed up as a cop?
No, these were actual cops.
Okay, yeah, cool.
So I knew them. Dave and John, those are the two cops that I remember.
Mm-hmm.
If there were more, I'm not sure. But the two things I remember that ever frazzled me, and I never know if I'm right or wrong about this. And in fact, I haven't thought about it in a long time. I'm probably right. Something was probably pretty bad happening. But my bedroom was at the end of the apartment.
Okay.
It was like you'd walk into the living room, kitchen was off to the side, but from the living room was a hallway.
Straight shot.
Bathroom off the right, back to my room was directly back. My mom's was off to the right.
Yeah, so you had the straight shot right down the hallway.
But the hallway has mirror on the left-hand side.
Got it.
Couch in the living room was on the right-hand side of the living room.
So you got a bank shot.
I had a bank shot, usually. If my mom was
entertaining guests.
On the couch. Just like the couch she would kind of lay on and watch TV at night.
Yeah.
Was there.
And on her phone because there wasn't a cordless phone.
That's right, drag that phone over.
You gotta remember she's a young mom. Young moms are on the phone a lot.
A lot.
Old moms, my mom is digging herself up out of bankruptcy because her drunk husband stole $30K from her. Your mom is laying on the phone talking about what's on TV going, I don't know, I think he's asleep. My mom's going, so chapter 11, does that mean I have to give up the car? Will I lose my child?
Thank you, Dennis. My mom was willfully broke because she was like didn't matter yet.
Didn't matter. My mom
her rent was like $300 a month. Like she had a job and she went out and like fucking went to clubs and shit.
My mom had her dream family in Connecticut in like a very affordable house torn away from her because her husband is a fucking maniac.
Yes, very different.
That's what I was saying when I told my mom about it. I'm like, Jay and I we're sons of Gary. Both of our dads suck asshole. Same dude. Same piece of shit, not their dad. But both of our moms are single moms, but yours was a young mom and mine was an old mom. Cause my mom had me at my age right now. She had me at 35. So she was single at 41. That's a different game than being single at 19,
Very
20.
different game.
And also the dating's different. My mom was coming back fucking hammered on like, you know, with like I remember my fucking 5th birthday or 6th birthday, my mom had a boyfriend over for my birthday, and it was one of those things where I was like, this sucks, because they were clearly hammered in the morning. And I'm just trying to unwrap my presents, and my mom's boyfriend's like, come here, Trish, and I'm like, alright guys, can I fucking enjoy this Batman utility belt without you guys, not making it fucking weird in the kitchen?
Pulls her robe aside to suck her titty a little bit. Like,
dude,
whoa, dude.
It wasn't that. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't that.
Master, give me the eggnog from the tap.
I need some milk from a cereal.
Feed me like a baby goat. Oh, Trish got those udders.
He goes, haboosh. Heavy chested. Not that, but goddamn close. But you know what I mean? It's like it's like negligence on 2 different aspects. Mm-hmm. You have like young mom negligence and then like old mom negligence, which is like, I'm trying to get my fucking life out of the gutter because my husband fucked me over, and now I'm like...
And my mom was just more of like, it's like, oh shit, I have a kid, and that guy's gone. Oh, fuck. My parents, and my grandparents took care of me a lot.
I hope he's good at crowd
Which
work.
was great.
I love, like, that would be the biography of you. That would be her thing, where she'd be like, he can just read a crowd.
Just knows how to read a crowd.
My mom would be like, he just does voices.
He's talking to himself like a lunatic up in the room all day.
Dude, it's a real thing. Also, my impression of my mom, and my friends in high school will say this, my mom has a deep voice, so when I would get really pissed at her in high school, I'd just do the Will Ferrell, Janet Reno.
Yeah.
That was my impression of my mom. He goes, play that song I like. That was my Trish voice, where I'd be like, hey Dad, can you do your chores? And that's like, it's so mean. Yeah, like looking back, I'm like, oh, I'm such an asshole.
It's so funny though.
But anyways, back to the cop story. So there's that
bank shot one time. A cop came over and was certainly, even if it was all my mom claims it was, him rubbing her back, it's still like, why?
No one rubs a back that isn't a masseuse for money.
Yeah,
it's
the guy still has a gun belt on.
Dude, that's great. He kept going like this as he was getting all chubbed up in his thin cop slacks.
Oh, his polyesters?
Yeah, he's going like this. If you want, I can just take off the belt. Take off the belt.
Is that taking any at all?
He goes, no, all right, cool. Let me get behind here, Terry. All right.
Stupid polyester pants. You want me to? I'll pull them down a little bit.
Yeah, those fag bike cops get to wear shorts, but I like wearing the pants because sometimes it rubs up against my real gun, my love gun. You want to put on some Kiss?
You like Kiss? It's a good fuck album. Yeah, Destroyer's the best fuck album ever.
Here it is. This is legitimately my impression of my mom when I was in high school. This is what I do for my friends.
The voice?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Janet Reno. Welcome to Janet Reno's dance party, coming to you live from my basement. Say, I really like dancing to that song. I want to dance to it again.
Janet Reno's dance party was a great sketch.
That was a great sketch.
He goes, when he fights Giuliani, and he goes, oh, Reno, you hit me. You fight dirty. He goes, I fought dirty, then why is my conscience so clean?
Yeah. The cop was giving her a back rub. At one point, I could see where that was the case was happening, but I felt like...
Were you watching Mirror Bank Shot?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Felt like my mom was definitely getting tagged face down on the couch, but maybe not.
Oh, she was down on her stomach on the couch.
And he was like
I thought they were sitting up.
No.
I thought he was like
laying
behind
down
her
on the couch.
Oh boy. But he had the gun belt on.
But she knew my room door was open, so I may have been making a lot of like, I may have been adding to it in my head.
Moms aren't that careless. I've fucked around with a mom before, and they pretty much, they know. They're like, no, the kid might get up. Like, there's not, you have to be a real piece of shit to be
and my mom's not a piece of shit.
Yeah, you have to be a real piece of shit to be like the lady that my dad
would have gotten his dick sucked in the front of the car while I was in the back playing Game Boy.
I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that Gary wouldn't have worn me in a baby Bjorn on his back to get some pussy.
Just wearing like a knapsack.
He'd go like this, he'd be like, yeah, the kid's 6 months, but I'm pretty sure I can plow. Let's get it in.
Backpack life.
Dude, I remember my favorite thing is when Karen, the flight attendant that I told you about, my dad used to let me sleep, so they had 2 bedrooms. This is when he still lived in Denver, and he would let me sleep in his bed, and he would sleep on the couch, but really he was banging Karen.
Sure.
So one night I woke up with a nosebleed, and I went to the couch, and my dad wasn't there, and it was one of those things where I was like, oh God, my dad's gone. Where's my dad? And I was like, oh, and I had like a bloody nose, and I'm like, oh, and then he just comes out of the room naked with that like half eye open, covering his dick, and he goes, hey pal, what's up? I remember being like, why are you in Karen's room? And he's like, hey buddy, just holding his schlong, like, what's up guy? And I'm like, I have a nosebleed. He goes,
alright, let me calm the dragon down and I'll be right out.
Alright, Karen and I are just in Margaritaville, so I got a little bit of a headache. Might have to have a hair of the dog of the back.
Were you raised with the idea of like living in sin, and was it like not talked about if you know any relations with like people that aren't your husband or wife?
My mom,
he was just trying to not be like, hey, I'm plowing ass in here, Dan.
Yeah,
and also not to have. There was also a lot of the thing about not wanting. And I shouldn't speak for Dan, but in my situation, there was also a lot of things like, well, what's he gonna run back and tell his fucking mom? Like, so I think he's more worried about if I'm gonna go back and be like,
that's exactly it.
My dad would have smoked pot off my fucking head if I wouldn't have told my mom.
Karen, the lady I'm talking about, that was directly after the divorce.
Okay.
So that's when I'm like 5 years old. I'm like 4 or 5 years old. So he's like, no, Karen's just a friend. My mom, I bet if I called my mom, I'm like, hey, did you know he was fucking Karen? My mom would be like, yeah, of course. I know your dad.
Right.
Yes, he was fucking Karen. Cause she says that was the last time that they ever spoke, was when he lived at that apartment. Cause then he just bolted. He was just like, peace! And my mom's like, where are you? He's like, San Francisco. Crazy, huh?
Well, it's funny you tell the story of waking up and not knowing. My other story, I woke up but early, it's still sort of dark out.
Yeah.
But it's morning.
Yeah.
For sure. And, it's when as I get up and I go and like, look in my mom's room. She's not in her room.
That's a terrifying thing.
And then you go, and right there is already, cause I'm like, it's early. Like, she wouldn't be up yet. It's like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And
Trish is such a psycho. She wakes up at 4 a.m. every day.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
When I used to drink, I'd come home and she'd be waking up and I'd be going to bed.
Oh, it's always been that way.
My whole life. She used to wake up at 4 a.m.
What time she go to bed?
Like 10.
Really?
She would have been like 9 or 10 and then wake up at 4 a.m. and go run 5 miles like she's Jodie Foster in fucking Silence of the Lambs.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Trish does road work. Trish can go deep in a fight. So you wake up and your mom's not there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, we didn't have a big apartment, so in a minute. But it's one of those like maybe I missed some things, and that is a funny picture of like little fat kid. Once you realize she's not anywhere and you're going to start rechecking, you're walking making this noise, you're going, it's the beginning of a cry, like, and you go in a room, she's not there, you look on the other side of the bed, you check my room again, you
go like this, you go up, you go,
it's coming. And then I went to we had our living room, so directly across from my bedroom, all the way at the end, is that we had a big window.
Yeah.
And I put my forehead against that window. Mom's outside in like a silk robe, like with her head inside like of the cop's like
cruiser
door. Yeah. Like the street went. I'm trying to remember the street. Whatever it was, she was like leaned against, or like, she was talking to him through the window of the car in a robe. You know what I mean? And he's going at 5 a.m.
So he was like,
so I was, it was one of the things you take whatever explanation she gives, but then like years later, my stepfather was very happy to tell me that she was getting plowed by cops. He loves bringing up and watching my mom squirm.
Dude, Joe, that's great. That's a sign of a good stepdad where you can even joke around about the kid that you guys are both have venom on that side. We're like, hey, mom was fucking a cop, right? And you're like, yeah, thanks, Joe. Mine was like, I could never share the secrets with the next guy. I go, I have so much intel, dude. If you're good to me, if you take me to Toys R Us and don't suck my dick, I will give you all the intel.
I'll show you how to do what you gotta
do. Dude, one of those, talk about waking up and no one being there. I swear to God, I might have told this story on the show before, but when I was in high school, I was just like, especially young, like 8th grade, 9th grade, I was very like goofy. I was terrible with girls, but I was just like, I'd like fart in public because I thought it was funny, and they'd be like, oh my God, you fucking.
How old were you?
Like 14.
Really?
I was never cool. I was never like, I knew I was never going to be cool, so I was never trying to be cool.
Sure.
I was just goofy. I was just legitimately goofy is the best way to describe it. But my 2 friends, Mike, the one who coaches for the Niners, and this other kid, Adam was like a great looking guy. He was the guy that was fingering girls in 7th grade, where you're like, I don't know why you're doing that. I'm building a fort for my X-Men at home. So I have no clue what's happening right now. But they were always like, Mike and Adam were very good with girls. When we go to the movies, if there was a group of girls, they would go over and talk to them, and I would just be the goofball that would sometimes make everyone would laugh at.
Yeah.
Which is, hey, fuck it. I ended up in a good career.
Find your place.
Yeah, you find out you're funny, and then, it takes 2 fucking decades to find out how to turn that into getting ass, actually. It's just a long process.
Money or anything you would need to get ass.
Yeah. But
an apartment with other grown men living amongst you.
Hey, you shut your mouth. I enjoy vacation.
I'm a month's removed from that.
So, I'm over at Adam. Adam's parents did well. Like, they had like a finished basement, like one of those old big screen TVs that are like super thick in the back. But, we were at Adam's house watching a movie, and I was always the kid that fell asleep first. And I think we're like 14. And we were supposed to sleep over
Dicks
at
on the face.
No, thank God, no. But I would stay over at Mike's house every weekend. Like every weekend, because I hated my mom's boyfriend. So Friday to Sunday, I'd just stay at Mike's house and then go back to get, like shower and go to school the next day. So we're staying at Adam's one night, because Adam lived near, and he's like, we're in the basement, and we're watching a movie, and it's like a finished basement, and I fall asleep, and I wake up, and the TV's off, all the lights are off, and no one's there. Like straight rapture shit. And I wake up and it was Mike and Adam, and I'm like, I started making that noise like, and I don't know Adam's parents that well, so I'm like, and they have a big house. So I go up to they were like the house where you have to take your shoes off to get inside in the laundry room. I look and I'm like, I woke up, so I'm like kind of sleepy, and I'm like, and their shoes are there. So I'm like, their shoes are here. Where the fuck are they? And I'm like, and I run up to Adam's room. No one's in Adam's room. He is one of those rich kids that had a bathroom in his room, so I like look at his bathroom, I'm like, and I'm like afraid I'm gonna wake up his parents, cause I'm like, it's winter. It's like dead of winter. So I'm like, I went in the backyard and checked for like shoe prints to see if they went like left. I'm like, no one's here. I don't know where anyone is. I swear to God, I didn't think anyone was in the house. And I fucking walked back into the basement.
It's a horror movie.
Dude, Mike comes around the corner holding a pillow over his crotch, and he's going, what are you doing? And I was like, where were you guys? And he goes, Justina and Kim came over. Adam's fucking around with Kim behind the bar. I'm in the bathroom with Justina. I'm trying to get her naked. I'm like, I was sleepy. like nothing made me feel like more of a little kid. Like they're like, I'm getting ass. What are you doing, Soder? And I'm like,
can I play your Transformers?
I go, dude, can you turn on your Super Nintendo for me? It was Nintendo 64. I was like, do you mind if I play GoldenEye? And they're like, oh, and then they come out and like, I felt exactly like a little kid, because they come out and they're like, hi, Soder. The girls, I'm like, hey. And I'm just playing GoldenEye on the couch, like, this has got good snacks.
They always have Pringles.
I go, oh, cool, Gushers. Yeah, dude, that waking up and not knowing where anyone is, it's a terrifying feeling.
True to the nature of this show, we've come back from commercial, technically, and haven't talked about the thing we left everybody hanging on.
Oh, Chandra Pierce.
Which is the Chandra Pierce.
The finale.
The big finale piece.
Hey, play that Christian comic I like. So this
all we have left, pretty much,
is the reveal.
And we know at this point, vague information. She takes care of this lady and her kid. She takes her daughter, doesn't like her enough that she's outski, and grandkids can't see her at all.
Yeah, so there is
makes a plea on the special for her daughter to maybe think about contacting her one day.
She says the line, I hope she sees this.
Yeah.
I hope she sees this.
It's hard. I've made my peace with it.
I mean, it's crazy. So this is a finale that you said is surprising?
When this happened, I just stood up with my arms stretched, started applauding, and said, this is the most bonkers fucking comedy special I've ever seen.
All right, let's hit it. Let's do it.
And I'd argue you never saw this coming.
My therapist would say, it's not people, it's you. Okay. I want to feel like I am enough. The devil is in the business of convincing us that we aren't. Because Jesus died to prove to us we were enough. That we were worth dying for.
The years have left scars.
Oh,
yeah!
Scars had left pain.
If I ever close a comedy show like this.
How would he recognize me?
Oh my God.
Jacob's gonna shit his pants.
I wasn't the same.
It gets better, by the way.
Well, I knew I should pay. 'Cause I knew the price.
Oh boy.
Oh, 'cause justice and law, it demanded my life.
I mean, by the way, she could belt.
Fucking get it.
She could belt.
But his tender heart.
This is the ending of a comedy show.
Dude, this is insane. This is her closer.
It's bonkers.
What if they drop checks?
Beautiful.
Track kicks in.
That's how mercy saw me.
She's a dual threat, Christian comedy and Christian music.
Oh, and Godmother.
I mean, she's got a good voice.
She has a great voice.
Yeah.
So but it's out of nowhere.
So just do this. Just be charming in interviews. I mean, I'm telling her that. She's a fucking billionaire.
She is a million times better singer than she is funny.
It's not even a question. She doesn't even have good in-between songs banter.
Yeah. Just play the song, Chandra.
Chandra! Just get into it!
Shut up and sing.
Shut up and let that voice fly.
But wait, this is my favorite. Now let's picture this is me headlining a club somewhere. Hey everyone, Mike Fenoya.
Oh, the feature starts killing it.
The feature starts belting one out.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna make this mandatory when I go on the road.
You gotta sing a song with me, Gary Peter.
He goes, everyone knows where we are. Oh, yeah. Shane Gillis better start practicing his C sharp. This motherfucker's gonna have to fucking...
By the way, her opener?
Hot. Smoking hot.
But she is definitely, we gotta be engaged before I'll put my dick in your mouth.
Oh my God.
That is for sure.
Are you kidding me? Dick in the mouth is 5th year wedding anniversary.
Oh yeah?
That's a woman that fucks for procreation.
Your best hope is she's good with anal because it's not, she's saving her puss for Jesus marriage.
Can we rewind that? You're right. Lou, I'm sorry. We're hitting the...
harmonies. They're killing it over there.
I know. Hold on. But it's also like we're just talking about this feature and what it takes to better.
Oh, they're going to be easy.
Oh, dude, you would have to go to so many Wednesday night church to fuck.
Oh my God.
She's so hot, but
her brother would have to really like you.
Oh God, you'd have to join a fantasy football league just to fucking buddy up to him.
I like just like normal happy stuff and you guys are like, ugh.
It's disgusting.
It disgusts me.
It is gross. You'd be like, oh my God, we're going to trivia night with them. And you're like, can we just fuck, please? Can we fuck? And she's like, on our wedding night, I will give myself to you because I will be your bride in the eyes of Jesus. Yeah, Jesus is watching right now, that dirty motherfucker. Suck me off.
How bonkers, though, could it be? Again, I'm just thrown.
I love that the feature comes out and goes, here's my part. Dude, you know,
put the cigarette out in the back. She goes, here I go.
She goes, oh, God.
Lord, he found me.
Time to go help this pig fly.
Yeah. It's like they should do fucking, I'm gonna go see Laser Chandra at the planetarium this week.
Oh, dude, I would love that.
Laser Chandra.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a laser now.
It's her whole first album.
Oh, dude, she does it front to back. All right, let's get into it because when she jumps in.
Yeah, the 2-part harmony.
I still want to talk about what it takes to get this feature naked.
Oh, yeah.
Broken and so lost. Mercy, look past all my faults.
It means she murdered her husband.
She goes, here's how you bang her. You go, goes, hey, before we go to dinner, you mind? I want to swing by the Salvation Army and drop off some of these old coats.
And she goes, that's so great. Jesus gave too.
I was going to do this afternoon, but I got really stuck at St. Jude's.
I go, anything in Leviticus about over-the-pants hand jobs?
Philippians 5:14. Don't leave me hanging.
I think Christians dry hump. I think making out and dry humping is like a big Christian thing.
That's more Spanish Catholic.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's definitely
Greek.
Only in my culo.
Yeah. No informal.
That his eyes of mercy.
Oh!
Here it comes.
Can't see where you are.
Not since Simon and Garfunkel.
Dude, neither one of us have a shot at the feature. She's got to rock.
Too much. You know he loves you so much to ever leave you alone.
That might be from the engagement to the Lord. No, you know what? You're right. She is absolutely married to some dude who has.
She might be bored though, looking for a funny guy to make her feel again.
She's definitely bored, but she may have convinced herself through singing these shitty songs.
His heart cries out for your heart today.
All right.
Oh, see yourself.
Christine, can you bring up like people singing in a Baptist church, like a black Baptist church? They'd be a standing ovation on that part. These people are sitting holding their fucking Bibles.
Well, most of them are seated in the Rascals.
Everyone, they have buses. They have a bus service that goes directly from here to Walmart.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
They have to use the same thing that they use to move orca whales out of tanks to get them out.
The netting. How you put a wheelchair person into a pool.
They just wet them so it's easier. They go, yeah, they're breathing. Dude.
Soak them.
Why is every Christian song about how much Jesus wants to hang out with you?
Particularly me.
Jesus wants to know what you're doing Tuesday.
He said I look good in purple.
This is crazy.
It's crazy.
Crazy. I didn't know what you meant by a crazy finale. This is crazy.
It's crazy. I said it wouldn't be what you're thinking. I think you wouldn't see it coming.
A duet with your opener? It's crazy.
Bonkers.
I thought you were going to say she killed her family or something.
Yeah! This is like crazier than that.
This is like this is the same thing that Charlie Murphy and Freeze Love used to do on the road to close their sets.
Dude, that's so funny.
That's how mercy saw me.
Look at them. They're not giving a shit.
Oh, not what I was, what I could be.
Wait a second.
That's how Jesus
Wait a second.
sees me.
Christine.
You better go back.
Go back. Can we go back and see the picture of the girl she's walking the path with?
It's not her.
Are you 100%?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because
she may have cleaned her up.
No. I've had my eye on her since the beginning.
Oh, this chick ain't fucking black dudes. You're right. Sorry.
No.
Never mind.
When I went to the beginning, when they were showing her selling albums, and I saw her poster and I was like, who's that hot girl poster?
I want to see the big finish.
Oh, Jesus H.
Yikes.
Holy fuck, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was like an episode of Intervention.
Yeah, I didn't know it was her and Toxic Avenger.
How's it end? Standing O?
I mean, as best they can. But what I'm more blown away by is the lack of crowd reaction for the song itself. They're just sitting there drinking it in. Like, where's the, stand up, man.
Where's the
Feel
spirit?
it.
Where's the spirit?
No one gives a shit in that audience. They just did a shot, right? The audience?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But they kind of lose her right here. Because here's where Shonda just takes it home. Right here.
That's how Jesus sees me.
See? They get a little.
That's how Jesus sees me.
Thank you. We're going to go bash clams in the back. Ah, we're like the Jeds.
We're getting our Jeds on.
Sorry, sweetie. I might have leather pants puss right now.
Yeah.
Might be a little gamey down there. It's all right. Suck it off.
It's going to be like peeling skin off a cooked turkey.
Give me a warm rag. I'll wipe it first.
Oh, the writers are Richard Alzer? So wait, look at that. Writers, Richard
Altizer?
Look him up. And Chandra Pierce. Look up.
Rick Altizer.
I want to know who he is, because he's a writer on this.
Oh, the music's by him?
Oh, how did the producers, Andrew Tenenbaum?
Oh, yeah, look at that. Director of photography is another Altizer.
David Altizer. I think the Altizer clan is in deep.
I want to see what the girl's name is, the opener. Oh, look, Rick Altizer.
Oh, hey, hi.
I mean,
it's got to say who the opener is.
Yeah, he did the music.
Oh, did he did the music? Rick Altizer.
A camera. David did the camera. Rick and David Altizer.
Oh man, their fingerprints are all over this.
I mean,
featuring Shonda Pierce, Karen Williams
has to be her.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's a lot of white ladies' names,
but it's got to be her. Feature X got to be the first one there.
Yeah, Karen Williams. Let's look up Karen Williams. Shonda Pierce.
Yeah.
To thank the contributors of.
Wait, go back to that. Yeah, I want to see the end because I wonder if we know anybody.
Nope. Why would we know anybody?
I don't know. It's somewhere comedy adjacent.
No,
this is.
It's not. No, it is not.
It's a church world.
Yeah, it is. This is like, no.
Have we seen Karen Williams, Christine?
Yeah, it's opener.
Let's see her. What's her deal?
Well, yeah.
What's it take to fuck her? Does it say what it takes to fuck her?
It's under Wikipedia. Long walks. Oh, what is this?
I mean, yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
This is how people are supposed to act in a song in church. My husband drink himself to death? I wish that motherfucker would.
There you go. I ain't gonna give him that out.
My daughter said, I'm estranged from you. I said, bitch, be out.
They're standing up praying. All right, they're not,
More room for Jesus.
I mean,
For our next live show, can you, with no setup, just sing at the end and walk off?
Oh, dude.
Yes,
yeah.
100%.
No setup at all.
And like really, but I want to get to a part there where it's like,
can I come in like Shonda's feature and just go, and that's how everybody.
Yes.
Can we sing that song?
But I want to do things where like one of us is going, it goes, and no one can tell, no. Like the other person's doing the other part.
Can we learn that song?
Yeah.
That's what mercy be.
That's how Jesus sees me. And the mercy of Lord.
Let's go to Karen. Let's see what's up with Karen.
What's her story?
Wait, where'd she just go?
YouTuber.
Oh, hey. She's gorgeous.
She is hot, but man, even the font and header of her website says she ain't going easy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that is like, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a middle school sweetheart that's married to her.
Probably.
I met him at Bible camp when we were 4 years old, and he pulled my hair, and we've been married ever since.
I don't know why I'm giving her a shot.
Can you look at her husband?
She's not even showing ankle.
Good point.
Yeah. Black guy still singing. You got Chandra still going.
I want to know if we could see her husband.
Who?
Karen's husband.
I mean, the internet is an amazing place.
Yeah.
She's a singer. I think she's just a singer. I don't think she's a comedian.
So she came out and sang. So, you know what? By the way, you're right. Look it up if you want, but you're right. She's definitely just a singer. I'll tell you why. No way. She knows her comedy is the most basic auntie comedy you could have.
Yeah.
She's not going to have somebody else go out there and possibly they can like put her, put a nail in it. I mean, dude, Nate's clean enough to do, like, he could do a set that he could do in church.
Bury her.
I'm saying he could do a set in a church and he would make people wonder what this chick is doing.
Yeah, she just have to go right to the song.
I mean, he's got edgy jokes that can never be in a church, but I'm saying for the most part, I mean, Nate's squeaky clean.
Yeah,
no
it'd be
matter
funny
what.
if she goes, just get Karen, we're gonna do the song, get Karen, after Nate opens for her.
You think that's her husband right there?
Yeah, blonde dude with an earring.
Oh my god, how many tour bus nights has some guy just been like trying to catch her in her bunk by goes, oh sorry, I thought this was my bunk. Oh my god, you sleep with a butt plug in?
That's crazy. Those lace panties smell really good. What?
Oh my god, I want to bite him off you. What? I'm just late. I'm crazy.
I'm late.
I'm being weird. Don't worry about it.
I'm being weird. I get weird when I'm tired.
That was everything I had hoped for.
Dude.
Enjoying the Shonda Pierce.
Yeah.
And the Shonda Pierce saga is not over. It's not.
We'll find more. I think we'll return to it later in 2018.
Well, here's what happens. It becomes a thing where now the listeners will find their crazy clips, or they'll watch the other documentary, or cause she's got a bunch of stuff out, or they'll watch the talk, and they'll be like, oh, you guys gotta.
And that's how it happened with Feldog. We had one conversation about Feldog, and then people just keep sending us stuff when crazy shit happens. They're like, have you seen this? So I think you're right. With Shonda Pierce, this is inevitably what will happen.
Shonda Pierce, welcome to the Mount Rushmore of Bonfire comedy.
Goddamn right. Big J. Oakerson's going to be in Vancouver tonight through Saturday at the Comedy Mix. Go get tickets right now at bigjcomedy.com. And follow us at the Bonfire, SXM on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat.
Let's not forget Dan's going to be in Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey, January 19th and 20th.
Goddamn right.
Booyah.
Bananas.
Get tickets for that Get tickets for that and all of Dan's shows at dansoder.com. And then follow us at The Bonfire.
We love you.
SXM, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that shiznit. Have a good Snapchat floating around somewhere.
Have fun in Vancouver, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. I'm going to try. Long, ugly flight. But it's okay.
Yeah, but fun city.
I'll be back. Saturday, let's see if these Eagles do something.
Oh, boy.
We'll see. I don't feel good about it. But we'll see.
Well, good luck to your birds.
I'm not coming in cocky.
I'm cheering for them. I'm pulling for them.
We'll be happy next week. Either way. We get to be with each other.
Yeah.
You'll never make me wake up and not have you there. Becky, are you here?
It's The Bonfire. We'll see you guys next time. No.
Have a gun. Have a gun. Have a gun.
Crackle, crackle.
I.
That.